direct. It has been a while. We have been away fishing, and fishing was awesome. We caught a big bunch of fish. You can check that out on my wall, on my story. My name is Danny Walsh. This is Sunday service, the 4th of June, halfway through the year. Hopefully, you are fine and well. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. Let me know in the comments where you're logging in from. And remember, if you are using Facebook, you may need to give StreamYard permission to see your name if you want to leave a comment on the stream. You are also possibly watching on YouTube. If you do leave a comment, I will pick that up in due course. Or, of course, you can email me or open up a ticket on the help desk should you wish. All of the information and help and email and everything is on DannyWalsh.live. In this show this evening, I kind of want to get into this. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you the resources document. So let's bring up the screen and show you the resources document. Now on DannyWalsh.live, you can go on there, you can scroll down. There's a document that's got resources for every single show that we've done. And this is episode 19. Last week, there was a bonus video looking at challenge funnels. But in this show, I really want to go into something that's very important to me. I want to look at how ClickFunnels has literally changed my life. And I'm going to go through a bunch of stuff on here to give you some cool insights, some information into why I'm ClickFunnels crazy, why I've got the t-shirt on, and why all of the businesses I've built are built on ClickFunnels. I'm going to tell you more about what it is, and I'm going to show you some real in time as we go live, how to use this stuff to build your business, right? Real time, in time, whatever it is, right? You guys are awesome, and we have been fishing, and now we're back from fishing. My brain has kind of been whirring all of this time to think, what can I give these guys that's really going to take their business to the next level? And we've been using ClickFunnels to build out our fishbowl funnel and to build out our challenge funnels and our free plus shipping funnels. And I kind of want to take you way back now to where this all started for me and show you, look, I'm no one special. And if you apply these things and you kind of get on this ClickFunnels bandwagon, or you get involved with the community, you could potentially change your life for the better, change your business for the better, and make a big bunch of money and a big impact in your community. We've talked a lot about community. We've talked a lot about people. It's not about money. It is about people, but money's kind of important so you can build your business and you can grow, right? So I want to do a few things on the show with you this evening, and then I'm going to be off to another group later on. You might not be able to see that. I'll tell you more about that in a second. Off to another group as part of ClickFunnels to deliver another live in about an hour and a half. So we need to get moving, right? Does that sound like a plan? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me, if you can see me, if this is working. Hopefully this is working on my Facebook wall as well. Big welcome wherever you logged in from. I'm just actually going to go and check and make sure all this is coming through. I see we have got 1 or 2 people watching right now. I'm just going to scroll down. Yes, looks like it's working. Yes, we've got sound. So I'm good to go, right? So you may have seen a second ago, we have a document, and I want to go through some of the things that I have done with ClickFunnels over the last sort of almost 10 years, right? And it was around 2015, 2016 where I first discovered the man called Russell Brunson and the amazing software that literally has gone on to change my life on more than one occasion, right? And you might be thinking, well, how does a software change your life? That sounds insane. The first thing that I used ClickFunnels for was to actually rebuild a web hosting company when the web host decided to shut down my server and it all broke and there was like everything went wrong and they couldn't fix it and there was a big problem. And I had a big bunch of clients, some who are still with me to this day, who were kind of going crazy on the phone, and they were like, Danny, my website's disappeared and what's happened? And I rang up the hosting company and they were like, oh man, there's been a problem with the hard drive in the server, and you should have a backup, but it's not working, and there's all these problems. And I needed a quick way to rebuild my websites for my clients. Otherwise, I was going to get in a big bunch of trouble, right? So what I was doing at that time was also a little bit of internet affiliate marketing, and I was figuring out how to sell other people's products as an affiliate. And I discovered a chap called Russell Brunson, who you may or may not have heard of. And Russell was based out of the US. And it seemed like a lot of these affiliate marketing offers and deals were all in dollars. I'm over in the UK. And in the UK, people are very skeptical about putting a credit card in for anything, never mind something that's in dollars, right? So I'm looking at this web company that's just gone from having 70 websites all active to zero. Everything's broken, there's no backup, the company crying on the phone, I don't know what to do, I'm losing loads of money. And I'm also kind of reluctant to go and spend a big bunch of money with some company in the United States in dollars that I'd never really heard of. But over the course of a few weeks and doing some research, I realized that this man and the software ClickFunnels was actually going to be not only the saving grace for my web company, but also potentially life-changing. And how right I was. And over the years, I've used ClickFunnels, which is a web builder, a software, and a bunch of learning and some books and an amazing community. I've used this stuff to literally change my life and to earn money, to impact the lives of countless other people, whether it's my family, my clients, you. This has been an amazing journey, and it just kind of gets better from here, right? So I want to talk through some of the things I've done with ClickFunnels. You've seen in some of the previous videos how we've used ClickFunnels to build out our fishbowl funnel, and people are having fantastic success with that, right? People are getting leads and clients and customers and sales just by following along with these videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to episode 1. Go and get that resources document up on DannyWalsh.live and watch everything from the beginning. But instrumental to all of this stuff has been ClickFunnels. So look, when your web company goes from 70 odd websites to zero overnight and people are going crazy, you've got to kind of move fast. And at that point, I was like, oh man, I sort of know about this ClickFunnels, and I know that it could potentially help me build these websites again fast. And I know that I'm going to have to invest some money. What choice have I got? I can't go back down the WordPress route because everything's complicated and there's plugins and hosting, which obviously has caused me these problems. I bit the bullet and I signed up and I got myself a free trial of ClickFunnels, and I started to rebuild customers' websites. And not only was I rebuilding the websites, I was actually improving the websites. But I also noticed that there were some features inside of ClickFunnels that I'd never used before. And there was also a bunch of books and learning and training. And this thing, .com Secrets, came out around that time. Now, this is the hardback version of .com Secrets. And this is literally a playbook to online success, shortly followed after about a year or so by Expert Secrets, and on the shelf there's Traffic Secrets and Unlock the Secrets. There's a lot of secrets, right? But over the course of months and a year or 2 years, not only was I able to build websites better and faster and more efficiently and actually get more results with them, I started to unlock these secrets and actually realize what ClickFunnels actually was. It's not just a software, it's a community of amazing people. It's Russell Brunson and his amazing team, and it's teachings that have gone on to literally make me and my clients millions of dollars or pounds, whichever way you look at it, right? So look, everybody's got to start somewhere, and there's people out there thinking, oh man, I think I need this ClickFunnels thing. I want to change my life. I want to make more money and do more stuff for my clients and build a better life for my family. And I think these books might be cool and it sounds great. Where exactly did Danny start on this journey? And I kind of want to show you my first ever ClickFunnels funnel, my first ever ClickFunnels launch, right? And if I bring this thing up, reading the books and understanding funnels and what these things actually were and how 2 or 3 pages built in ClickFunnels could make you more money than a complete website that you'd had online for ages without even having to spend ads. Now, I mentioned we've just been fishing. I've been, love fishing all of my life, and I've been fishing since I was a kid. And even though I was running the web design business for clients, some of whom are still with me to this day, I've literally just been speaking to one who, would you believe it, uses ClickFunnels now since that fateful day back in 2016. He's still using ClickFunnels. He just set up another website on ClickFunnels for another nightclub that he's opening. And that itself is testament just how amazing this platform is. But even though I was doing all of that stuff for my clients, I also wanted to do something for myself because I've read the books by now and started to understand the power of the teachings contained within and what Russell Brunson was doing and how this stuff actually worked. And I started to think about developing something for my own fishing product, which I developed back in 2010. It's dead simple. I showed it you the other day on a live stream. I put together the first version of this page, right? This is the PVA bag loader for fishing, and it's an invention of mine which allows you to load a PVA bag. And there it is in a very crude form, the original PVA bag loader, which literally holds open these little bags that melt when you're fishing, and you fill them up with fishing baits and the hook and all the stuff goes in it. There's a little video from back in 2010 showing the actual original one. And when you've loaded these things, you can see here on the screen, you get this perfect little bowl of food. There's a little diagram that we had a designer do for us. You roll this thing up, you put it in the little melty bag, you let this thing stand up, you fill it with the bait and stuff, you pull it out, and then you've created a little bag, you cast it out, and you catch fish. And this thing, look, is something that's always been very sort of precious to me because it's something that I thought of, and I've took it from a thought in my mind to actually getting it produced and the diagram and the videos and all of this stuff. But I still didn't actually know how to sell this thing. It was only when I started to read the books and started to digest the ClickFunnels stuff did I realize I needed a funnel. Right? Can you see where I'm going with this? So what I did is built a funnel in ClickFunnels, and I put all of my things on. Look, this is like, looking at this now, it's like super ugly. We turned this thing off ages ago. But the fact of the matter is, this worked. And what we actually did is say, you cover £2.50 postage and package, and we will send you one of our PVA bag loaders. Now, this works with books. This works with anything that's not overly expensive. And what you're actually doing is saying to folks, give us your name, your email address, your actual address, where you want us to send this thing, whatever it is that you're sending out for free, and then move to step 2. On step 2, it takes the credit card for the £2.50 shipping fee or whatever it is, and then it asks you, would you like some of the PVA bags or an audio book or a download or whatever? And this concept of adding upsells, by the time somebody who thought, hey, this is a great idea, they've watched the video, they want the thing, they think this is amazing, you can see how it works, you get all this stuff, and you're going to get it for free. You just pay the cost of shipping, right? You see the reviews on there, you get the satisfaction guarantee. It's amazing. There's all these like videos and stuff. It shows you the right way, the wrong way. All of this stuff, how I sold this thing, was based on what I learned in these books. So I soon realized that ClickFunnels is not just about like building a website, right? What I was doing prior to that was building a website. This is like, you can actually ask people to give you more money for things as they move through your funnel. And we've covered some of this stuff in the fishbowl funnel and the free plus shipping, which is exactly what I did here, right? So we said pay the shipping, and then we said, would you like more things that are relevant? And people said yes. So when people came to my first ever funnel, which this is like the version 3 of or something like that, I don't have a copy of the original, but this is the point what I'm trying to make. People would come here and think, hey, I need one of those bag loaders. man, I'll get that just for the cost of shipping, which sounds reasonable. But then they added other things. And when they added other things, the average cart value, the average order value, whichever way you want to say it, increased from the £2.50 to like £70. Because we said, would you like the bags? We got onto a supplier, we got a price for the bags, we factored all that stuff in. So you got the bag loader, then you got the bags. Then we asked them, would you like the bait to put inside the bag loader? And people were like, yeah. And then would you like a tackle product that we managed to source? And by the end of the funnel, the average cart value was like £70. So every time we gave one of these things away for free, we covered the cost of the shipping. In some respects, we actually covered the cost of the advertising right there and then, because we was doing a big bunch of organic advertising. And this also fed people into our fishing community, which then became Carp Global, and we started doing the giveaways and the fishbowl funnels and more. This funnel made us a big bunch of money. And in the end, I think to date, we've given away over 5,000 bag loaders, and a percentage of those people have actually gone on and spent more money. And this simple concept of building a funnel and adding upsells literally changed my entire outlook on the internet. And this was way back, right? And from there, we managed to move in a direction that I would have never thought possible. And it was only thanks to Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels that we did this. Now, I mentioned earlier that I also wanted to be an affiliate, right? And do some affiliate marketing and sell other people's products. Now, as part of ClickFunnels, you get the opportunity to be a ClickFunnels affiliate, right? So I thought, well, I'm using this thing and it's working for me, and my clients are enjoying this and they're building the websites on it. And now I've launched the fishing product, and now I'm kind of building my fishing business, all of these things. And ClickFunnels is amazing. So I decided to try my hand at the ClickFunnels affiliate program, right? And I'm going to show you something right now. Over the course of the last sort of 7 years or so, I've managed to generate, myself and partners, nearly $200,000 selling ClickFunnels, right? I'll show you that again. That's like, wherever it is. That's insane. So not only has ClickFunnels allowed me to save a business that was failing because the server burned in a flame in the night, which was like the worst day of my life, I also learned a big bunch of strategies that I would never have heard of in my life, that included adding upsells, which enabled me to then go and start selling and launching my own products and then do that profitably. And that then led into building our fishing community and our fishing group, which is like, oh, super exciting. And over the course of the years, as I've got better at this stuff, I've also managed to become a ClickFunnels affiliate and go out there and earn a big bunch of extra income for me and my partners who work with me on this. I didn't get all of that money to myself, and we reinvested a big bunch of this money. But you can kind of see where I'm going with this, right? ClickFunnels is not just some like software. And what we ended up doing is working with a big bunch of clients, having the affiliate marketing, launching our own products, making everybody happy, and building the fishing business, which you can see there has actually got some of the best reviews in the industry, 98% 5-star reviews out of nearly 4,500 reviews. We did over $3 million in sales as part of that business. And everything that I'm showing you here, whether it was the bag loader, the affiliate products, the learning, how to like save your customers' websites when everything else fails, the reviews, all of this stuff is all attributed to ClickFunnels and the genius of a man, Russell Brunson, and his partners in crime, Todd Dickerson, and everybody else behind the scenes. So I'm obviously ClickFunnels crazy, and I've been using ClickFunnels over the last sort of 18, 19 episodes with you guys to show you how to build fishbowl funnels and free plus shipping funnels and challenge funnels and lots of different funnels, because I know just how important this stuff is not just to me, but to you, right? And if you follow along with this stuff and you get involved with ClickFunnels, you can too make such a big difference in your life. And there's so many other softwares out there now that are trying to copy ClickFunnels, and it's like crazy. There's only one, and these guys are the originals, and they are the best. And if you look, there might be some teething issues. You know that technology must work, right? There might be some tech issues. This thing's developing all the time. You need to kind of go with it and learn your stuff, learn your craft, learn how to overcome issues yourself. But if you do that and you join the community and you contribute in the community, it's possible that ClickFunnels could change your life too, right? And that's kind of crazy. So what I did is I put together back in January a page that actually shows my ClickFunnels journey. There's me and my boy, he's nearly 2 now. There's me and Russell Brunson and me speaking on stage in Jamaica and me with the Funnel Hacker logo. And I kind of tell my story, show how I've traveled around the world. I've been to the conferences. I've like literally wrote a book about this stuff, right? All of the products I've launched and where I've started with all this. That was me before the beard kind of grew over. My ClickFunnels journey, and I've documented all this stuff. Everything is on the resource document. You can get this, you can download it, you can check it out. It's all free. Kind of get you a trial to ClickFunnels and get you involved on this. All of the learning, all of the strategy, all of the structure, the affiliate stuff, how we built a business, the friends I've made. I've been to Disney World. It's been insane. Spoke on stage with Les Brown and like built countless funnels. There's £2 million sterling, which is about like $2.5 million. Friends I've met, all of this stuff I can attribute to ClickFunnels, right? The fishing business, which has been like one of the best things I've ever done. 5 years of my life. We've done all sorts of crazy funnels. The affiliate marketing stuff, not just in ClickFunnels, but selling other people's products as well. So easy to build a page. I've been filming people. I've been in the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. I met Siobhan through ClickFunnels as well. And like all this crazy stuff. My life has literally changed in direction because of ClickFunnels. And I needed to kind of bring this to you today on this live. And there's me, there's my oldest daughter, there's the little boy who's nearly 2, Siobhan and Lola. We've just been fishing again, as you know. You can see the pictures on my live stream. There is the bump that now turned into this thing that has now upstairs just eaten her first ever food at 4 months old. And even the baby is wearing the ClickFunnels swag, right? So ClickFunnels crazy, but for a reason. Nobody gets this excited about something that doesn't work. And this has worked consistently for me over the last nearly 10 years. And it's something that shows no sign of slowing down or stopping. All of these pages I'm showing you are built on ClickFunnels. All of the teachings, everything I'm doing is built on ClickFunnels. There's a lot of my own experience in here as well. Give that to you. But look, I want to move you forward in this, right? Because when I spoke in Jamaica with Les Brown, the conversation, the presentation was "You are one conversation away," right? And earlier this year, I came back from running the fishing business, and we're moving away from that. We've got 2 babies, as you can see, and we wanted to build our business going forward. Yeah, we'll keep the fishing business, but we want to build the business going forward on something that is better for the family, right? And I came back into the ClickFunnels world kind of full time and start working with clients again and ramping up the stuff I'm doing on funnels. Danny Walsh Live started. You've been following the journey, right? I've been doing this for a while. When I went back into the ClickFunnels community, it was kind of like when Dorothy returned to Oz. And you've seen the film, right? In Wizard of Oz, it's the first one. You follow the yellow brick road and all the rest of this stuff. In Return to Oz, everything's destroyed. And there's all like these crazy people everywhere. And like, there's a like Wicked Witch and all the rest of it. And it was kind of like that when I came back to ClickFunnels and back to the community. And I thought, man, this is not how I left this. And even though I've been using ClickFunnels and building on ClickFunnels and running my business with ClickFunnels, I wasn't as engaged in the community. And when I came back, I was like, oh man, this is like not good. There's all these crazy people in here and people are getting like scammed and DM this and DM that and all this stuff. And it was one night I was just sort of led there, like wide awake. I think I was feeding the baby. And it kind of dawned on me that I need to do something, because somebody needs to do something. And I know how sort of important ClickFunnels is to me, right? And when I saw the state of this group and I saw some of the things that were going on in there, I thought, I wonder if I could actually help. I wonder if I could actually help Russell to sort some of this stuff out, because I've spent ages running this fishing community and getting all these great reviews and using ClickFunnels, and I've got a big bunch of knowledge, and I'm starting to appear on podcasts and all these things again and work with clients. Wouldn't it be cool if I could give back to ClickFunnels? And I literally opened up my phone, and using that sort of one conversation away mantra that I spoke about in Jamaica with Les Brown, I sent Russell Brunson a message and said, "Hey, I really want to help you sort out this community." And I got a reply which was like, "Oh man, this is like insane." Speaking to Russell, and we had a conversation, and that conversation turned into a conversation with Kevin, who's the chief executive of ClickFunnels, and that conversation turned into another conversation with his teams, and that conversation then led into 3 months of intensive work behind the scenes with these guys. And I've literally spent like literally every single day working with Andy and Carlos and all of the guys at ClickFunnels. And last week I got a message off Andy, and he said, "We've got something for you." And I was like, "Oh man, it's like they're going to send me something in the post." They actually gave me a job, and I'm like, "Oh man!" Not only have I been able to help these guys, but they've recognised what I've done with this stuff. We've developed a big bunch of stuff. The ClickFunnels Ambassador program, we've changed a bunch of stuff in the group. But these guys are like, "Would you like to do this for longer with more structure? And here's an opportunity." And when an opportunity comes from ClickFunnels, you kind of take it. And I'm so sort of pleased and proud and excited and humbled by the opportunity that's landed. And yes, of course, we said yes, and we signed up. And this week coming, we actually start. It's almost like chapter 2 of this piece of work to build on our ambassador program and develop the things that are not only going to make the community better for the people that are in it now. It's going to make the community better for people who don't even know about it yet. Like I didn't know about it when I was messing around with WordPress and I was having all these problems and my websites all died. And then I discovered ClickFunnels. There's still a lot of people out there that need to discover ClickFunnels and need to go on this ClickFunnels journey and need to use it for the business. They need to understand the teachings. They need to get involved in the events and the books and all of this crazy stuff. I am like super proud now to be a part of that. And that is such a humbling and exciting and crazy thing. I would never have imagined all that time ago when I first started looking for like a solution to a problem that I would end up working with the guys at ClickFunnels literally for the man himself and putting together a project that's going to impact so many people's lives. So as you can imagine, I'm super stoked and super excited, and I can't wait to get into that. I'm actually going over to do another live after this in the ClickFunnels Ambassador group. And ambassadors, if you're watching, look out for that in about an hour's time. So look, things have taken a turn for the better for me once again, for you as part of these lives, as part of the ClickFunnels community. And I am sort of living proof that if you believe in something and you are prepared to have difficult conversations, you're prepared to put the work in, you're prepared to help, and you know that what you are doing, whether it's a crazy fishing invention or it's coaching or it's a fishbowl funnel or whatever it is, if you know what you're doing is right and there's a need for it and you believe in yourself, you believe in your mission, then it's very much possible for you to go out there and change your life, not just a little bit, but dramatically. And I want to show you guys some of the things that ClickFunnels are doing right now that potentially could like take you from where you are to where you could be to where you should be in like record time. And you might be thinking, oh man, you know, shut up about ClickFunnels, Danny. Show us something that's going to work for our business. This is the foundation and the key for your business, and you just might not know it yet. I didn't know it, and it's taken me a long time to learn this and to see the value in this and to use this and to get results with this, so I can bring it back and teach it. I would do that anyway. To actually find that I'm now working with these guys on a team level and sort of part of that is mind-blowing, right? But for you just need your tech to work. You get the right offer in front of the right people and build those relationships right now. ClickFunnels is the key to making that happen. And I want to show you the event. Now, back in 2017 was the first time I went to Funnel Hacking Live. And I went again in 2018, and then COVID hit, and we've had babies since. This is one of the best events in the world for anybody running a business or marketing. And I just want to show you a little snippet of this video.
There are so many people walking around who don't know that they can change the world.
You were born to do something great with your life. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have painful experiences, but all pain is temporary. And if you can survive it, you will meet another version of yourself.
I was just numb. We were racking up credit cards. We stopped paying for our house. We literally were selling furniture out of our home.
I felt trapped and exhausted by my life, and I couldn't see a way out.
I felt like a shell of who I was made to be.
In life, you are most capable of helping the person you used to be. If you used to be broke, you can help broke people. If you used to be broken, you can help broken people.
It starts with you. You hear the call. You feel it. It's beating, it's pulsing. I'm made for something more.
We get scared.
And then fear hits us.
The little voices in the back of our head.
I'm not ready. I'm not worthy. The driven say, no, I'm going to do it. The driven are you guys here today.
More people are finding their breaking point and waking up.
I have a calling. Yesterday I realized I have to do this.
There's a soul here at ClickFunnels.
I felt like I had gone through the wardrobe of the Chronicles of Narnia, and I was just like, what is this magical place that makes billionaires?
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
My best-selling
You
framework.
have to start out closing if you're going to end up closing.
82% of customers trust influencers.
This better blow your mind and allow you to predict the future.
People need aliveness and meaning again.
Who do you want to become? What do you want to felt and experience in this one precious life?
You wouldn't be able to tell, but I ran the New York Marathon when I was 19. Life happened, and
Isn't that crazy? And you can watch the rest of that at funnelhackinglive.com, right? You can get your tickets. This thing's happening in a few months' time in Orlando, in Florida. I'll be there. The team will be there. I'm part of the team that will be there. That's just like, that's mind-blowing. And I've got to give thanks to Russell for the opportunity. Thanks for the team for the opportunity and the amazing people that I've met. It's this part of my funnel journey, ClickFunnels journey, is just like, oh man. Funnel Hacking Live, the Funnel Hacker sort of mantra, the t-shirts, the books, the learning, the community, all of this stuff is something that you don't get with any other software. And there's many out there that will sort of imitate this thing. These guys originated this thing, right? And Russell Brunson's actually doing something at the moment, which is crazy. And I'll put the link in the resources document. You need to go and check this out. Russell's actually sort of making himself immortal. And I'm not saying he's doing some like crazy, weird science stuff. What he's actually doing is building a library. And this is not your ordinary library, right? At Funnel Hacking Live, you're going to hear more about this. And there's actually a webinar that went live the other night, which shows you. And again, I'll put the link in that document. This guy is on a journey to impact as many entrepreneurs as possible, over 1 million entrepreneurs like me, like you, and change their lives, not just by selling some software and, hey, let's go and be rich. This guy actually cares about what are things going to look like after he's gone, after you've gone, after I've gone, after your kids have grown up and their kids have grown up. And by doing what he shows you in this webinar, he's actually passing on not just this book, but books that came before this and books that will come after this for generations to come. And I urge you to get on board and see exactly how this man, this system, ClickFunnels, it's not some crazy pyramid scheme. Trust me, every time I give Russell money, I get a lot more back. And whether I've signed up for ClickFunnels or whether I've read one of the books, there's a thing in Expert Secrets, his second book, called The Perfect Webinar Script. And that one thing has made me more money than anything else I can think of, right? This stuff works. And I urge you to go and check out, even if it's just a thank you for like changing Danny's life. I urge you to go and check out on the link, go in the resources document. And in the resources document, you will see there are some links, funnelhackinglive.com. Watch the video, right? Believe what I'm telling you. This is crazy stuff. The Learning Center, go to that link and watch the webinar. And then for my story and my ClickFunnels journey, which I now need to update because things again have taken a crazy turn, you've just got to kind of believe in yourself, is on that link as well. So in the resources document, I've got some links, some resources, and you can go on there and you can download them, you can check them out, and you can see like my first ever launch. I'll put the bag load of funnel and all the rest of this stuff in there as well. But from my first ever launch, from saving a business as an affiliate marketer, as a business owner, even as how I ended up working for ClickFunnels and all of the exciting things that are got to come, I've just got to say a big thanks to these guys, from Russell, for Todd, for everybody behind the scenes, for the team that I work with right now, Andy, Laura. Oh man, there's too many names to mention, right? And I can't wait to get started with this next chapter. So ClickFunnels has certainly changed my life, can definitely change your life. I'm very, very excited, and you're going to see just how big of an impact these things are going to have as you watch this story unfold. So we are going to be doing a lot more stuff with ClickFunnels as we move. And it's very important to me that I kind of set the scene of how ClickFunnels and funnels at large and businesses and marketing are going to unfold over the course of the next sort of 12 months, 18 months, 2 years. And I've put together some slides, and I'll be presenting these slides actually 3 times, I think, in the next 2 weeks. And I want to share them with you now the first time, because it's very important that you understand as a business owner, whether you're in real estate, whether you're in, marketing, whether you're in coaching, whether you're selling fishing products, whatever it is, I need to share with you the direction that things are going in terms of your business and potentially your life. Because if you are just relying on what's going on now and you think this is how things are going to be for the rest of the future, you're probably in trouble. And I just want to give you an insight into the future of funnels and the future of business and the future of marketing online. Is that something cool that we can do? We've got about 20 minutes left, right? And I want to share with you how a weird 2-page website funnel turned web browsing prospects into hot leads without having to spend money on expensive agencies or consultants or clean up after any more buffaloes. I'll get to that in a second. And how you can copy that in like 15 minutes or less for your business using some of the learning and the teachings of Russell Brunson with some what people would refer to as Danny magic, right? So look, I'm going to do this real quick. If you want to watch these presentations in more detail, I'll make sure there's a link up next week. But by the end of this short video, this short presentation, you're going to understand exactly why buffaloes and advertising will never mix. And you think, Danny, what you're talking about buffaloes, you'll know in a second. Why you don't need a buffalo and what you need instead. You're going to see exactly why, where, and how traditional advertising companies are probably lying to you which is kind of important. And I want to kind of lift the lid on some of this crazy stuff that's going on in the industry right now. And you're going to accept that your website's probably dead in the water and sinking fast, and what you actually need to do about it, right? Does it sound like a plan? I'll give you a link in the resources document at the end to get a copy of this weird 2-pager for free. And that's worth a bunch of money if you want me to build it right as well. Stick around to the end. We're on for about another 20 minutes. Does that sound fair? Let's get into this stuff, right? So look, I've talked about my ClickFunnels journey, and I've talked about it a lot. You can see on the slide there all of the funnels that I've built and how this has worked in my fishing business, all those reviews we got. You can see analytics with people all over the UK buying my stuff. You can see me there holding up promos that I've built. You can see the baby and the ClickFunnels clothing. You can see me on stage in Jamaica with the amazing Les Brown. You see me there with Russell and speaking and with the Funnel Hacker logo. You can see stats. You can see friends. You can see traveling. You can see Siobhan. You can see all the places that I've spoke. And all of this stuff is attributed to ClickFunnels. It's attributed to the systems and processes that I'm going to share with you. And it's attributed to going out there and following my dreams with those basic principles that I'm always referring to in everything that I do. Your technology must work. You put the right offer in front of the right people, and you build and maintain relationships, right? So look, it's not about me. It's about you. And I want to kind of get into this and hopefully change your mindset about marketing, advertising, and the way that your business operates. And if you don't have a business, this stuff's going to be gold. If you do have a business, by the end of this, you're going to be like, really might need to consider ClickFunnels and really might need to consider changing a few things. Because have you ever seen a buffalo in a field by the side of the freeway or the motorway? I have. And there's a story behind this that's kind of crazy. I was working with a real estate agent as a client in Utah, over in the US, and we were driving down the freeway, or the motorway as we call it in the UK. And as we proceeded down through Salt Lake City, on the right-hand side was a buffalo in a field. And I was like, oh man, there's a buffalo in that field. Why is this like crazy buffalo in the field? And you could imagine that everybody driving past was going to look at this buffalo, right? And be like, buffalo. Behind the buffalo in the field was a big old billboard with some real estate agent's face on it, right? And the lady that I was with, she said, look, this guy has gone to the expense of purchasing a buffalo, feeding a buffalo, keeping a buffalo, keep cleaning up after a buffalo, because he believes that people will look at the buffalo and then look at his billboard. And I was like, oh man, that's like the craziest advertising strategy that I've ever heard in my life. Why is this guy relying on this totally like crazy notion that people are going to be able at 60, 70 miles per hour or faster? You've ever been to Salt Lake City, right? These people drive super quick. To look out the window, see the buffalo, then register in their mind the billboard, then somehow remember this guy's phone number while they're driving. Are they looking at the buffalo? Are they buying real estate? Do they even care? The kids have seen a buffalo. They haven't seen the number. They've drove past. But this gentleman, this real estate guy, is relying on this strategy to build his business and get him leads and make him money at a crazy expense. Because like, how much would it cost to actually, keep this thing secure? Is it going to escape? You're going to need a fence. What do you feed this thing? Do you have to take it in during the winter? It's like, gets cold up in these places in the winter, right? So all of these things going on in my mind. Somebody's gone to this. Does he even care about the buffalo? Is he looking after the buffalo? But to actually go out there and think that your business is going to survive if you do something crazy is like not where you want to be. And we see this all the time in marketing. Some big PR stunt, Somebody's going to spend a big bunch of money. They're going to do a TV campaign. They're going to put the name all over the public transport. They're going to put the name on the tube. They're going to put the name everywhere, all over the place, right? And people don't take any notice of that because they take notice of the PR stunt. They look at the buffalo. They don't necessarily look at the advertising behind. So you go to like football or soccer, wherever you are in the world, right? And they put all of these ads all around the stadium. It's okay for brands like Pepsi or Coca-Cola or whatever to put their name around the stadium because that stuff is probably available in the stadium to go there and go, hey, I just need a Pepsi. I'll go and buy one, right? If you was going to put Walsh marketing on those banners, people don't care about that. But there's so many businesses who will go and do that. It's just like having a buffalo. And that really made me think all those years ago. There's so many people out there relying on crazy stunts, PR, buffaloes. They're not actually focusing on proper measurable methods like funnels that you can use to actually build your business. Not only build your business, scale your business, and not only scale your business, but actually measure exactly where people are coming from, where your customers are coming from. Because how many times has somebody got to look at that buffalo before they phone that number? And even then, how many of those customers are going to say, hey, I saw your buffalo by the side of the road? They're just going to call. They're just going to get down to the point. There's no way of measuring if this stuff actually worked. It's kind of like if you put your name and number on the back of every bus in town and somebody goes, I saw your name on the back of a bus. And you're like, which bus? And they're like, I don't know. It was just a bus. You don't know which bit of that's working. You don't know whether it's the buffalo or the other 30 billboards you've got down the freeway. You don't know which bit's working. So you could be spending a load of money on a buffalo that you don't need. And that could actually put you out of business. Whereas we've got methods of teaching and learning and things and systems that we can put in place super quick that would actually build us a business sooner, help us to scale that business. And not only that, help us measure exactly where our customers are coming from. Like, are people crazy? I don't know. But look, one thing for sure, nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, I need to solve my problem, and I'm looking forward to going through a really complicated process to do that. Does that kind of make sense? You jump out of bed and you go, yes, I can't wait to be confused today and go and do something really, really complicated and really, really like complex and technical just to solve this problem. Nobody does that. People want simple solutions. And right now in 2023, when I'm recording this, advancements in artificial intelligence, for example, the way that Google is now using AI to generate search results. This stuff alone means that people don't have to go through big complicated processes anymore. So if you've got a buffalo in a field and you're relying on that for people to like drive past and see your billboard and then remember your number and then write it down and then maybe phone you in a few days, that's like the most complicated thing ever. People can just go on Google and type exactly what they want in their own words. And not only will Google find it, it will use artificial intelligence to make those results not only better, but almost perfect, and integrate with a big bunch of other apps and other services that these people already use on their phone to get them from A to B so quick that nobody potentially could even bother looking for your business in the next 6 to 18 months. And they even think, oh man, Danny's crazy. The landscape changes every single day. And it's a case of urgency. Right now, just like hear what I'm saying to you, it's a case of urgency right now that you take heed of these developments, because your customers know that there is a simpler way to get what you offer. Unless you're selling a thing that nobody else has got, Google, AI, Amazon, all these big companies, they are spending billions right now to be at the forefront of development, meaning that they're going to make more money, but also meaning that your customer is going to be able to get there sooner, solve the problem faster without a big headache associated with doing it this way. And this way for you could be a buffalo, or it could be a complicated website, or a big, long, drawn-out process. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, you are in danger of being put out of business by the emergence of AI and the fact that you might be relying on some of these things that are going out of fashion, right? So you need to take a moment of pause, whether you're running a business or thinking of starting a business, because look, buffaloes don't sell houses, right? They don't sell houses. And if you are relying on a crazy marketing concept, it might work in the short term. Can you scale it? Probably not. Are you sure it's that's actually doing it for you? If you're relying on something that is old, if you're relying on something that's crazy, if you're relying on something that's expensive where there's not a lot of money left in that, the chances are, just like the guy with the buffalo, that you are going to start struggling and your business is going to start being left behind, because artificial intelligence, the way the landscape's changing right now, clever people like Russell Brunson with clever funnels are potentially going to put you out of business. And you need to get with the program. And that's kind of like what this is all about, what we're doing on DannyWalsh.live, and why we're doing it, to give you the fishbowl funnel, to give you the free plus shipping funnel, to show you this artificial intelligence. This is why I'm speaking at these conferences. This is why I'm banging this drum going crazy. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, you need to know that your marketing right now could just be another buffalo, and people aren't looking at your business. They're just looking at the buffalo, or even worse, they're not even seeing your business. They don't even know that it exists. All they can see is your TikTok videos. I saw a video the other day where somebody showed a girl who was showing off a crazy product from Amazon, and it had 40 million likes and views on this video, and she'd not bothered to use an affiliate link. She just showed this product off, 40 million views, and she didn't even try and attempt to sell it or put a link or be an affiliate. And she, even if 1% of those people would have checked out, she would have been in for the best part of $1 million in revenue from being an Amazon affiliate, and she didn't bother with any of that stuff. That was just one crazy buffalo, a big bunch of effort. She's gone viral. She's shooting these videos. She's doing all of this stuff online, thinking she's marketing, thinking she's being successful, thinking she's building a future, and she's not monetized it. People weren't looking at her business. They were looking at this video, and when they saw the video, they probably went and Googled the product or went on Amazon and found the product, and somebody else made money for her efforts. Is that like crazy? And one thing for sure, buffaloes don't sell houses. There was 30 billboards down that freeway, and people could have picked up on any single one of those. He didn't need the buffalo. He needed the billboard. He probably didn't need the billboard, probably needed a funnel. And if he'd have put the funnel in place and measured where his customers were coming from, probably could have saved a stack of money on those billboards. Does this kind of make sense? Because I'm like, oh man, it's buffaloes and what's all this got to do with it? Marketing is changing every single day. AI is changing it. The way that the internet operates is changing. And if you get left behind, what you thought worked 2 days ago might not work tomorrow, and it might not work in the future. What are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? You need to get with the program. And this is what DannyWalsh.live is about. This is what ClickFunnels is about. And this is what this presentation is about, right? So doesn't it kind of make sense to at least think about what's going to be happening in 6 months online? Do some research, get into it, because one thing's for sure, that buffalo didn't sell any houses, but the person thought it did. And that is a bit of a bombshell, right? You might think, oh man, yeah, we've been doing that marketing thing for ages right now, and we spent all this money on it. How many sales have we actually had? It's like radio advertising, right? Unless you are a big brand, that's probably not going to work for you. And you see it all the time, people saying, hey, I was on TV, but I didn't get anybody come to my website. those people watching might not have been your dream customer. Think about it. And you spent all that money and all that time thinking, if we just get a buffalo and we put it in the field, we're going to be rich. That is not the mind of a marketer. That is not the mind of a sound business person. Be careful where you put your money is an important lesson. And look, advertising agencies, these guys were using this AI stuff months ago, maybe even longer. These guys are making videos cheap. They're using stock footage and selling it at extortionate prices. I worked for a place in Preston many years ago where I live. And we've gone into the office and the guy's like, hey, look at these videos. We spent £5,000 on these videos. Aren't they amazing videos? I love these videos, right? And I was like, this guy's just spent £5,000 on a video that I know I can get for $47 from Invoto. If you go to my page, DannyWalsh.live, and you scroll down a few episodes ago, I show you exactly where to get stock videos for pennies. Advertising agencies go get those videos for pennies and sell them for pounds, lots of pounds, right? Or dollars, lots of dollars. And if you're thinking, oh man, well, I don't want to be the buffalo guy. I don't want to waste all my money on stupid advertising. I need to go to an agency and get them to do it because they know what they're talking about. They're probably going to lie to you. They're probably going to go and get some stock footage, make it look amazing. You can watch my videos and get more leads and more traction and more measurable results for free than you possibly could get by spending thousands with an agency or some guru who's going to try and push you into one system that they have stacked so much value onto. But in reality, they've got a margin that they're preserving. And some of these guys are making, oh man, you might spend £5,000. It might cost them 1,000 to deliver the work, right? Think about it. Do the maths. They're making insane amounts of money on top. The cream on top. It's been around for a long time. Business owners just want this stuff to happen, right? You want a logo. They say, hey, go to Fiverr. Even the Fiverr guys are charging a big amount of money. And now, with the emergence of artificial intelligence, you can go into Discord, talk to Midjourney, which is like, even the pro plan is like $70 for a month. And you can get logos, you can get infographics, you can get backgrounds, just like my background. You can get pictures like the picture that you're looking at on the screen in seconds and use them and sell them to your clients. So if you go to these agencies and say, hey, I need to get my advertising up to date and in line with AI and for the future, they're going to go, yes, thanks for coming. Come on in. There's a 10 grand bill. And we're going to go and spend peanuts behind the scenes, pay peanuts to our guys working on these projects and charge you a big bunch of money. And you're still going to be happy like the guy in the place that I worked. It's like, this needs to be something right now that you need to take on board and focus on and be like, Danny's actually possibly right. Because our advertising is old school. It's reliant on these crazy things that we can't measure and we can't scale. And if we don't do it ourselves, we go to one of these agencies, the chances are we're going to be lied to. What does that actually mean for us? How do we preserve our marketing budget? How do we make sure that we break even on our ads? How do we make sure that we can track every single customer in this crazy world of AI? In this crazy world where Google and Amazon and all these big companies are literally scooping up all the customers. So you might do all of the hard work and they might just go, hey, thanks for your customer. And you don't even know that's happening because they've got tracking and measuring and systems and all these things in places. The clever guys with the funnels are making a load of money right now. And you're out there, you're struggling. You're trying to mess around with Facebook ads. You're trying to build a website with all these things going on. You're going to go and buy a buffalo. You're going to do, like the future, even right now, today, is a lot different to what it was yesterday and the day before. And if you're not with the program, you're not researching this stuff, you're not aware how agencies operate, you're not aware how to scale, you're not aware how to track, you're not aware how to measure, like, where are you going to be in 6 months' time, right? I've got a feeling that a lot of businesses are going to be struggling. And we talk about recessions and financial downturns and, life after COVID and all the rest of it. That might have something to do with it. But I believe strongly that a lot of businesses are going out of business right now and struggling. Real businesses that support real families are going out of business right now and struggling because they're missing some key points. They're missing the measuring, they're missing the tracking, they're missing understanding how the internet's changing, how the landscape's changing. They're messing around with buffaloes and big crazy advertising campaigns and spending loads of money on agencies when in reality, they need to be focusing their efforts where it really matters. And unfortunately, some folks don't know where that is. And look, I'm giving you so much stuff for free, and I want you to follow these videos and take this learning as we move forward. It's not going to work for you if you still believe that the old school ways of marketing are going to help you. If you still believe that AI has nothing to do with your business. If you still believe that you need a website and not a funnel. Because let me tell you right now, in a few weeks, months, a year at the most, your traditional website is going to be dead if it's not dead already, right? Funnels are the way forward. They always have been, they always will be. But a lot of businesses don't have a funnel. They don't know what a funnel is, and they don't understand the concepts of the funnels, right? You need to go and get the books, go to the link, get the books for free, start to understand this stuff in your business. Because if you're not using measurable marketing going forward that is AI compatible, that's using artificial intelligence, you understand these things, you're going to be left behind. And not only is your website going to be dead, your income's going to be dead, and that can lead to terrible things. I know because I've been there and I've had to move and pivot and chop and change. But one thing's for sure, my 3 principles: technology must work, you put the right offer in front of the right people, you build and maintain relationships. That has never shifted and changed. The technology element is where you will always get caught up, right? And it's like, oh, I need to do this thing on my website. I need to get this agency. I need this logo. I need this buffalo. You only need to look at the fishbowl funnel stuff to realize that that's not true. I know that we are in a big change right now online where companies are spending so much money to make that A to B process so simple, so quick for their customer, that unless you can interject and you can work almost like you're working at that level, you're really going to struggle. And I see people who are building these crazy WordPress sites and they've got all these plugins and they need all these updates. You're spending all your time feeding the buffalo, when in reality, you need to be building relationships with your customers. And you can't do that until you put the offer in front of them and somebody's already done that, taken the money, and that customer's happy. Why do they want to go through all of your complex stuff when they can already do it online? So you need to be thinking, what is the future of my marketing? Where am I going to put my dollars? How am I going to steer clear of these lying agencies? And what do I need to do to replace my dying or dead website with something that actually works? And we're going to get into a big bunch of this stuff over the next few weeks, and looking at videos and looking at reviews and more. But these are 3 sort of industry secrets right now that I think about all the time, and you need to think about. Does that sort of make sense, right? Because it's crazy times, and crazy times need controlled responses, because otherwise you just end up buying more buffaloes or spending more dollars with people who just want to take your money, and you don't get the results. Your website dies anyway, and wow, what can I do? I told you so, right? Imagine if your technology just works. ClickFunnels will solve that problem, right? Imagine if your offer was in front of the right people and you wasn't relying on buffaloes and billboards and like your phone number and all this crazy stuff. Millions of people going down that freeway and only one person might be in the market for your thing. That's not the place to be. All these TikTok videos and dancing around and all these views, and you sold somebody else's product, or you forgot to put a link on there and you've just done it wrong. You've wasted all the energy. Imagine if your tech worked, you put the right offer in front of the right people, and you could just focus on building that sale and relationship. Wouldn't that just be like different or game changing or life changing for you? Because I know how important this is, and I won't shut up about this stuff. Maybe they're going to watch this in Russell Brunson's learning center in 300 years time and go, oh, that guy had something to say. I want you to take heed of this information right now. And I know we've covered a lot. We've kind of gone a little bit over time. If I could help you get there sooner, would it be worth like just spending a couple more minutes and show you something that I've put together with some friends of mine to kind of help you on this journey? Because there's a lot going on right now. And all I need is to go like yes in the comments, or give me a thumbs up, or give me a like, or if you're watching on the replay, you can reach out and email me. But look, covered a big bunch of stuff, and there's a lot going on. I know that advertising is changing, marketing is changing, people are lying, people are scamming. There's all this crazy stuff going on, and your website's either dead or dying. If you can't see that or wake up to that very, very soon, the chances are that your business is dead or dying. And I don't want that for you, right? Because I know where my life's going, and I know how hard it is, and I know the journey that I've been on over the last 20 years. This is probably the most exciting time to be online right now. But if you're focusing on the buffaloes, you're focusing on feeding the agencies, and you're focusing on traditional websites, you're not going to move forward. And that's like something I can't allow to happen. Just like I couldn't allow like the ClickFunnels group to continue the way it was, and I had to kind of get involved. I'm doing this for you, right? It's not about money, it's about you. But if I can get you there from where you are now to where you could be to where you should be, isn't that worth like just 2 more minutes? We'll try and get through this real quick before I jump over to the other group. Now you know the truth. A bit of a question, right? If I gave you some funnels and edited them and plugged in the AI and emails and gave you some free training on how to like be the buffalo rather than feed a buffalo, do you think you'd have a better chance of like making it online than if you carried on with your current efforts? Because if you've sort of seen the light now, but you're still like, oh, Danny, I kind of get it. And I know there's all this crazy stuff going on with AI, and I know that funnels are probably going to be the way forward, but I just don't know where to go. If I just did some of this for you, like start this week, do you think you'd have a chance of making it? I think you would, because we live and breathe this stuff, right? And I've teamed up with some guys over in Florida who are amazing, and we've put this stuff into action, and we've got some results. And look, it's kind of like the dot-com boom right now, where everybody needed a website, and then 20 years later, somebody finally decided they need a website, and they're like, oh man, I need a website. You're too late. If you can get on this AI bandwagon right now, and you can build in some cool funnels into your business, and you can stop messing around with the silly PR and the silly unmeasurable advertising campaigns, and you move away from websites to funnels, knowing that an advertising agency isn't going to be eating all of your money, you could really make a difference, right? And you could really make this change sooner rather than later, and you could be on the crest of the wave rather than like drowned by it. That sort of makes sense. So in these next few minutes, I want to show you something, if I can, that's potentially going to get you there sooner, but also give you the backing of people that do this stuff on a daily basis. Can we do that? Let's see like some comments coming in. So look, I want to introduce a little AI funnel masterclass. And this is with my friends Denise and Jude, who are experts in real estate, experts in sales funnels, and you get me as well, right? So there's 3 of us working on this project. It's going to be amazing. I'm presenting this a few times over the coming week as well, so spaces are going to be limited. But I'm going to show you what you're going to get. You get an option to jump in with us right now. It's not going to be free, because we're going to get you there sooner. Of course, you can carry on watching the videos and stuff that I'm doing every single week, and you can kind of figure it out yourself. But information alone might not be enough right now, especially with the way that things are moving, right? So look, we had a couple of choices when we did this. We could try and do it like real cheap and try and get as many people as possible, or we could charge a little bit of money. We could really like go to town with the support and make sure that you get all the support you need and the expertise and the guidance. And we could really give you some expert advice and value, and it's going to be amazing. And, you know, we look at this and say, look, you invest a little bit into this, and we'll give you everything, a lot more than we can do in a few hours a week live. And I've got the support to really work with you personally on a personal level to help get these things running in your business, right? So we took the second choice. We're going to charge a little bit of money to get in here, but I'm going to give you a big bunch of stuff to go with it, right? So what we're going to do is give you 6 hours of live group training, 2 hours on each of those sections. So the buffalo, very important. the stock footage and how to like do the AI stuff, which is going to be amazing, and how to swap websites for funnels. So you're going to get a couple of hours in-depth training that you can actually copy and click where we click and do what we do. And then this stuff's all going to be in place in your business. And you're going to be able to sit back and relax and know that you're not messing around with complicated Buffalo campaigns. You're not going to be worried about the agencies taking all your money. And you're going to be able to relax knowing that your out-of-date, soon-to-be-dead website is now actually a cutting-edge sales funnel or marketing funnel that's actually going to keep working, is going to kind of be future-proofed. I know which one I choose. Which one you choose, right? Let me know in the comments. It's like, this sounds amazing. And if we was to do that in person, it's going to charge you a lot more than what it says on the screen. If we did this in a small group, it's probably going to cost you around $1,700, right? For us to actually sit there and spend the time and facilitate it and put the slides together. We've got all of this stuff ready and want to give you this, right? And look, we're not going to charge you what you see on the screen. Should we keep going? It's like, this is super exciting, right? We're also going to give you unlimited access to the recordings and the notes and the slides. So not only can you follow along, you get all the notes, all the resources, all of the slides, everything you need to kind of go back anytime you want and remember this stuff and copy this stuff, and you pass this to your team. You can use it. It's real in-depth stuff, and it's not just what we're covering in the hours live. This is click here, click here, click here. When you've done that, this will happen. Once you've got that, you go to this thing on AI, you get this copy, you get this prompt, you do this thing, you put that in there, press that button. That's how your pixel goes on. That's how this happens. That's how you put your analytics in there. This is how you launch your funnel. This is how you get your traffic, and this is how you be successful. It's not beating around the bush, right? We've put a lot of effort and time and money into doing this, hence the reason we had to take choice 2, and we can't do it cheap and we can't do it for free. But you're going to get 6 hours of live group training with some other people who are in the same boat as you, and you're going to get unlimited access to the recording and the notes. And look, I've took the hard road. You don't need to take this hard road. I've got the arrows in my back. You don't need the arrows in your back. We know the landscape's changed. We're adapting our business to meet those changes. We're not spending money on agencies. We're not messing around with buffaloes. We don't have traditional websites. We've got funnels. If any of that stuff's in your head going, well, I'm doing a crazy advertising campaign. I'm just spending 300, 500, 1,000 a month with an advertising agency. I don't really see much return, and my website doesn't really make me much money, then this is probably for you, right? So don't take the hard road. This is like the easy road, and we want to kind of give you that easy road, right? So look, I know I'm very conscious of the time. I've run over a little bit. This is what you're going to get. 6 hours live group training, the unlimited access to the recordings, the notes, which is worth like $1,000. And we're going to give you 4 ready-to-go 2-page funnels built for you that you can use in your business straight away with the AI and a big bunch of crazy stuff going on in there and emails written for you and more. So you can plug these into your business and you can copy what we do in the training, and you've kind of got the funnels. You can just edit these and tweak these. You don't need to start from scratch, which is like such a shortcut and such a time saver that even if we charged you $5,000 just for those 4 funnels, it'd be worth it. And if you went to an agency and spent $4,776, chances are you get one video that's probably out of date, and they've made like $4,576 on you. In this case, we're going to really work and do the sweat and the blood and the tears and all the rest of this stuff. And you just have things that you can drop into ClickFunnels. You can edit them. You can got all the AI. You've got all the emails. You've got all the support. You've got the training. You've got the slides. You've got the downloads and more. Everything you need to kind of take this stuff, and support from people who live this and breathe it. And then we're not going to come and lie to you, right? I'm not going to lie to you. If I was going to lie to you, I won't give you all these like free videos every week. It's kind of cool, right? Look, I'm going to give you some AI-inspired professional designs that will beat any buffalo, and we're going to do those for whatever niche you're in. So if you're in real estate, you get real estate funnels. If you're in, you're in fishing, you can have fishing funnels. If you're in dentistry, you can have dentist funnels. If you're in like the remodeling business, you can have remodeling funnels, right? Whatever it is, we're going to have 4 funnels dropped into your business that you can edit and chop and change. You put your logo on there. If you need a logo, we'll show you how to do that using AI as part of the training, so you don't have to spend money on agencies or 99 Designs or Fiverr, and you know that you are a master of your own destiny, right? It's like Tony Robbins' business, right? You're going to be the master of your own destiny. Well, spending money on buffaloes, expensive agencies, or soon-to-be-dead websites is putting you in a terrible position, because once things move where I know they're going, all of that stuff's going to be defunct, and you don't want to be defunct, right? You want to be functioning in business and making money for you and your family and your kids. we're just going to give you all the tools and the mechanisms and things you need to do that, right? So look, you're going to get the training, you're going to get the videos and the notes and the downloads and the slides. You're going to get 4 funnels, whatever niche you're in, and we're going to give you AI content designed, created, edited, and branded using those expert prompts. So you don't need to sit there thinking, oh, what do I need to put into ChatGPT? We're just going to figure that stuff out for you, for your niche. Whatever niche you're in, with the group, you're going to be working with a group of like-minded people. We've got a Facebook community. We've got ways to connect. It's going to be awesome. You've got the support. You've got the backing. You've got me. You've got Denise. You've got Jude. It's like, this sounds amazing. And even if we got you one funnel, got you one new lead in your niche, and we set you up for life with these skills, it'd be worth $5,773, right? Which is like, that's insane. It'd probably be worth twice that amount. And look, funnels are not complicated when you understand them, and it takes a long time to kind of digest all this training and learning and kind of move forward at a level. We've already done that. You literally are one funnel away from success, and we're going to give you 4 funnels. We're going to give you the training, give you the AI, give you the documents, give you the slides, give you the downloads, give you some way of communicating with yourself, me, the peers who are working on this, the other people who are in the same boat. You can all work together with our guidance to get you there sooner. Ain't that worth like even taking a risk on? It's like, look, we're going to give you all this stuff, and we're also going to show you how to get a 30-day free trial to ClickFunnels. And we're going to set your ClickFunnels account up for you. So when you drop those funnels in, your domain's in there, your tracking's in there, your pixels in there. You're not having to go to Facebook groups and be like, hey, how do I do this stuff? To get somebody to come and charge you like thousands of dollars, when we're just going to do it for you. And it's all included in that price. Even if we charge you 10 grand just to set up your pixels and make one outline funnel in ClickFunnels, you'd probably be happy. We're going to do all of that stuff, 6 hours of live group training and all of those different sections, unlimited access to the recordings, the notes, the slides, the downloads, 4 ready-to-go funnels designed for you in your niche, AI content designed, created, edited, branded, using all of these expert prompts and ClickFunnels trial and all this stuff set up. It's like, you won't get a tiny bit of that from an agency for 10 grand. This is like Danny going insane to give you value as much as I can. Stack this stuff up so you can go out there and you can say, hey, look at us. We're future-proofing our business, and we know that we're not messing around with stupid advertising campaigns, paying extortionate agencies that are just going to disappear once you ask them, like, hey, how do you do this? And it's like, oh, man, we've been rumbled, and they're going to disappear. And we know that your funnel is going to be future-proofed, unlike your website, which is kind of like on rocky ground right now with the future developments. All of the stuff and the direct help from me, and that's actually me on a screen in the headquarters of ClickFunnels while being broadcast on Funnel Hacker TV, which is like crazy. And I'm working with these guys now, so I've kind of understand how this thing works better than most. And I really want to give back as much as I can, right? So look, my time's limited, and I am doing a big project with ClickFunnels. I am working with a big bunch of cool guys. I've got a limited number of clients, group coaching with my friends, Denise and Jude. Is probably the best way for me to give you all of this knowledge, all of this training without charging you 50 grand, right? Because what I'm showing you on the screen right now, oh man, I don't know why I did the last one, but what I'm showing you on the screen right now, I could probably triple or quadruple in value and nobody would bat an eyelid, right? So you're going to get 6 hours of live group training with me, Denise and Jude. You're going to get unlimited access to the recordings, the notes, the videos, everything we do from that training. You're going to get the 4 funnels ready to go in your ClickFunnels account with all your tech set up and your pixel and your analytics and your tracking and all the rest of it. You'll be able to go in there, edit them, use that training, use those slides and those downloads to get your business moving forward without paying agencies, without messing around with silly advertising campaigns like Buffalo's, and definitely making sure that your online presence is future-proofed, unlike that website that's probably about to die, and do all of that stuff and hook you up with the ClickFunnels account. And I'm going to do something a little bit crazy, right? We're going to do the we don't leave you until you launch guarantee. So even if this takes you 6 weeks, after the training ends, we'll give you email and phone support so you can get to us and we'll make sure that you get there. Now, the only caveat with this is you kind of got to have some kind of business idea. If you've no business idea, it's probably not for you, right? So you need a business idea. If you don't have a business idea and you never launched a business idea and you're thinking, oh man, I don't even have a product or a service. Yes, we could probably do this with affiliate marketing, but you kind of need to be all in. And if you're not all in and you're thinking, oh man, you're probably just going to want your money back because you're not going to ever see the value in any of this stuff. If you're that person and you're like, oh, I'm not ready for this, go read the books. I'm sure there'll be an offer in the future, but it's not going to be for this price. But by then, you might be ready for it. You'll be able to find the money, I'm sure. Right now, if you've got that business and you've got that idea and you know what, I've got to go, right? I've overrun by 10 minutes. There's an offer on the table right now, which is going to unmess all of that complicated technical stuff. Your tech's going to work. You get the right offer in front of the right people. You can build and maintain relationships. If all this does is one of those things, it's got to be worth that amount, right? And you're going to get all of this stuff and some bonuses as well. We'll give you full access to DannyWalsh.live forever, no matter what I do with it. If you go all in today, and look, the total value of this is over 10 grand, right? We're also going to give you a masterclass on how we got all of those Facebook reviews, which even if you just had like 10 of those reviews, 5-star reviews on your funnel with your AI inspired backgrounds and logos, and you wasn't messing around with silly advertising campaigns, it's not just so much as how much you're going to invest today, it's how much is this going to save you. What's the cost of not doing this, right? Are you crazy? It's like, this is crazy. There's over 10 grand's worth of value there on the screen today. And the first 10 people that sign up, remember that I'm doing this 3 times this week. We're also going to give you some AI bespoke images, short form videos, and a few other goodies as well. And you've got us, you've got with time, you've got with support. Maybe I need to tweak this offer before I go and do it again this week. Maybe I need to take this video down. There's over $11,000 of value on the screen right now, and we're not going to charge you that. But if we did, and even if you just had a funnel up and running in your business after all the headache and the stress that you've been through over the last few months, and you're thinking, oh man, an agency, you get 2 videos and I don't know, a coffee for $11,782. From us, you're going to get 6 hours of live group training. You're going to get the unlimited access to all the recordings and downloads and slides and resources that we do in those trainings. You're going to get 4 ready to go funnels in your niche. You're going to get the AI content design, created, edited, branded using the expert prompts. You're going to get 30-day trial to ClickFunnels, all the tech set up for you. You're already a ClickFunnels user. That's cool. We'll just still go in there and set up all the tech. You're going to get this phone support. You're going to get the email support and the We Don't Leave You Until You Launch commitment, which is valued at $1,400. Plus, anything I do with this, if I charge for all my videos on DannyWalsh.live in the future, you still get access to those. Testimonial masterclass, which, look, even if we just got your Trustpilot reviews, 98% Trustpilot reviews, 5-star, it's worth 11 grand, right? Because those reviews meant that people would come and spend $1,000 or $2,000 on my site without even batting an eyelid, and that's gold in itself, right? So we do all of that stuff, and the first 10 that sign up are going to get bespoke AI images and short form videos and content and more. That sounds like a plan. Look, even if it just got AI operating in your business for you sooner rather than later, you just like save you a big bunch of time and effort and money and stress, it'd be worth doing, right? If it got rid of those agencies and like you could sack these guys and shut this off, and you can save like $5 grand a year just by doing this, that's got to be worth it in itself, right? And look, if there was no more BS, no more Buffalo business, and you could focus on actually running a business and scaling a business and growing a business, what's that worth to you right now? It's worth a lot more than 11 grand. We're not going to charge you 11 grand. We're going to do it at an insane price. And look, you'd have to be quick because it starts quite soon. We're signing up people this week. We're getting people into this. It's going to be amazing. Once the doors close, they close. And once they close, we're going to get on with this. We get loads of results, make loads of people happy. By then, your website could be one of those that's dying or dead. And we don't want that, right? So now you've got an opportunity. Let me know in the comments. You guys go crazy. You've got an opportunity to jump on board with this while it's fresh, with me, with Denise, with Jude. It's amazing. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do all of this for a one-time investment of $1,297. You get 6 hours of training. You get the recordings, the slides, all of this stuff, the downloadable funnels. It all goes into ClickFunnels. We set all your tech up for you. We've got it fully functioning. You can go out there and you can get leads. You can run your ads. You know where things are coming from. You can measure this stuff. You can track this stuff. You don't have a Buffalo. You know that you're not spending money on insane agencies. And you know that this is going to work into the future. You're not messing around with a complicated website. It's all done inside of ClickFunnels. You can cancel your hosting, your email provider, and more. You get all of those bonuses as well. One-time easy investment, $1,297. It's worth how much? You can't even put an amount on this, right? Even just my time. I've charged more than $11,000 to spend a week with somebody, and they've had results. DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo right now. You can go on there. You can sign up, $1,297 one-time payment. You get all of that stuff and you get the guarantee as well. So we don't leave you until you launch, which is kind of crazy because it might take you a little bit longer than others. But the group training alone is going to be gold. Information alone is not going to be enough to get you there. And unless you want to go and read all the books and spend years going through videos and all the rest of it, this is a surefire way to get you launched, get your funnel up and running, and get things operating in your business with the AI as well, which is clearly revolutionary, groundbreaking, and kind of insane. So look, I need to go. I've got to go to the ClickFunnels group. I've got to do another live. You can get all of this stuff today, $1,297. Man, what would your competitor do right now? Right, so imagine your competitor sees this and they're like, this is insane. And what would you spend on something from an agency? You spend $5,000 on one video. This guy's doing it for like a fraction of that. People are going to sign up to this, right? And when people sign up to this, you're potentially going to be in a worse position. I don't want you to be in a worse position. So look, you can put this on your card. You can put this on PayPal or whatever you need to do. DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo. You can do that right now. I've got to go over and do another live. I'm super conscious of time. Got to be out of here. Let's make this even easier for you, right? I'm just going to do this because it's you. Because we've been doing this for a while. Nobody else is going to see this price, right? We're going to drop it down to less than $1,000 if you join and jump in tonight. DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo. One-time payment today only. And Denise and Jude are going to be like, mad. $997, right? Does that sound like a plan? I can't stick around for much longer. If you've got any questions, you can ask them in a support ticket, or you can ask them in the comments right now. I've literally got 3 minutes to get a drink and then swap over and go and talk to ClickFunnels ambassadors. You can get all of this stuff for $997. I've charged more for clients for less, and it's an opportunity that I don't think you can miss. You're going to get 6 hours of group training. It starts soon. Everything starts with an onboarding call. You're going to meet Jude. You're going to meet Denise. You get unlimited access to the recordings. You're going to get 4 ready-to-go funnels dropped into ClickFunnels with all the tech set up, the pixel, all the structure, the URL, your domain name, everything in there is all going to be done. You might have to buy a domain. You might have to do a few bits and pieces to make it fit for you. Look, we're not going to come in there and write your copy for you because AI is going to do that. We're not going to come in there and spend ages messing around with logos and graphics because AI is going to do that. And if you don't like this stuff, you can keep getting AI to revise it until you do. It's just kind of like working with a designer, but super cheap. And designers are going to charge you a lot of money for the same service anyway. It kind of makes sense to copy what we're doing and let us show you the light, show you the future, get you future-proof, get you set up. So not only can you do this stuff, you can do this stuff for any business, anytime going forward in the future. And we're not just giving you a product or a funnel or a design or a build. We're actually giving you skills for life. And it's kind of like when you say, teach a man to fish, you can feed him and his family forever. That's what we're going to do, because feeding you, feeding me, feeding the family is super important. But like I said at the beginning, it's not about me. It's about people. And everything we've covered on this stream, you can see that I'm dedicated to you. See, I'm dedicated to the future. I can't wait to see you on that group training, to see you involved in this, whether there's 100 people watching or 10 people, or you're watching on the replay. Once that page disappears on DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo, it's gone forever. There's only so many people we can bring in, especially at this price. Gotta go. It's Danny Walsh. DannyWalsh.live. If you have any questions, go to the page, go to DannyWalsh.live, scroll down, there's a help button, or you can watch this back on replay. It's going to be open for a very, very limited time. I told you I'd ask you for money at some point. This is a way to get you from where you are to where you could be to where you should be super fast. That kind of makes sense, but it's a one-time offer that we won't repeat again because it's far too cheap, and I'm crazy for doing it, but I love you guys and I want you to be successful and I want you to succeed in business. And I don't want you messing around with buffaloes, spending loads of money on agencies, or messing around with a website that's either dead or dying. Gotta go. I'll see you on the next video, which is going to be, where are we? Sunday. It's going to be Wednesday, 1 p.m. UK time. And then we'll be back Friday night after that. This deal might be gone by then. We are presenting it 3 times this week. And I know from the size of the audience that we've got out there, it is going to fill. DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo. The deal is there on the screen. You're going to get all that stuff. I'll put it on the resources document as well. Gotta go. I'm over to the next video. I will see you in a few days' time. See you on that group coaching. Make sure you check it out. DannyWalsh.live/Buffalo. It's Danny Walsh from Preston in the UK. I'm out.